Welcome to my session, Flipping the Spanish Classroom Your Way, creating recorded mini lessons or lectures for use at home or in class. Before we begin talking about the flipped classroom, let me tell you about a lady named Heather. Heather was in my Spanish 1010 class last quarter. On the first night of classes, she was frightened, had a highly concerned look on her face, and absolutely would not speak. If I had waltzed in there and demanded that from here on out there will be no English in this room and basically taught the traditional way, there is no doubt in my mind that I would have lost her. She may very well have dropped my class and consequently not have graduated. You will hear more from Heather and how she felt about flipped Spanish 1010 after a while. The presentation handouts and a certificate of attendance are available on my website for download. Again, welcome to Flipping the Spanish Classroom Your Way. What does flipping the classroom mean? It's the use of recorded mini lessons or lectures for students to view on their own at home before they come to class. More class time available for interactive activities, individualization of practice activities, much less time spent on lecturing. You may wonder who started the flipped classroom model. Well, two chemistry teachers, Jonathan Bergman and Aaron Sams in Colorado, who taught at a high school, Woodland Park High School in Woodland Park, Colorado, and they came up with this in 2006. So the flipped classroom has been around for a while. Why would you want to flip your classroom? Well, students can view the lessons or lectures at home as many times as they wish. Just think about it for a minute. An advanced student may have to just look at it once, and they're a quick learner and they grasp the material quickly, so all is good. However, some students, in fact most students, probably would have to look at your video several times before they finally get it. They are to take notes and discuss these notes in their groups when they come to class. Students can focus on the lessons or lectures without distractions. Students will certainly be better prepared for class, and students can get caught up easily if they were absent from class. Recording lessons or lectures certainly is great practice for teaching an online course. The instructor also can build a lesson library for students to search for topics. And once your students are used to viewing and studying the video lectures and lessons at home, the instructor will have much more time available in class to actively engage them in meaningful activity. Instead of doing drills like vocab drills, now you can engage in a meaningful activity. When my students come to class, they're already familiar with the vocab, and we can immediately dive into an activity. More time available for class discussion, of course. So how can you create pre-recorded lessons or lectures? Well, the first thing you need to do is learn how to make screenshots to build these into videos. An easy way to do a screenshot is with the snipping tool on your computer. If you don't know where it is, just look at the start menu and type in snipping tool. And you'll most likely have one available on your computer. Another easy way to do a screenshot on a desktop computer is Jing. It's not Jing.com though. It's http://www.techsmith.com/Jing. Okay, Jing is an easy way to make a screenshot on which you can also annotate. You can put a text box on there, you can put arrows on it, you can highlight stuff, you can circle things. So it's fabulous actually. So I'm going to talk to you about each one of the following recording tools. So recorded PowerPoint, Screener, Screencast-O-Matic, a couple of iPad apps, and Explain Everything, which is also an iPad app. And also, I forgot to say, paper slide videos. Where can you post recordings for students to view? Well, you can put them on Google Drive. If you've never used Google Drive, it's like a Dropbox, but it has a large capacity for holding videos. Because if you put a lot of videos in your Dropbox, you're likely to fill it up quickly. Of course, you can put it on your website. Another fabulous place to put your videos is edmodo.com, which I'm going to talk to you about in a minute. Your Moodle site, a lot of the colleges have Moodle. We're on Moodle. And you can post on YouTube. I don't recommend that. Okay, Edmodo. Edmodo is an absolutely fabulous site for you to share your videos with your students. You can have all your students' names uploaded and create classes for each level. For example, what you see on your screen is the Spanish 2 Honors Duel, and you can see I had posted 2 videos on there, and each one of the videos comes with accompanying quiz, and the quizzes automatically get graded, and grades are available on a grade book, so there's no need for you to grade anything. Also, Edmodo is a great sharing site. You can follow communities such as world languages. There's a Spanish teacher share for each level available. Also, you can create your own groups. I have several groups on there. I have one on goanimate.com. I have a Flat Stanley group, and we have an SHS teacher share. How does flipping the classroom fit in our evaluation model? Well, it demonstrates the teacher's knowledge of technology, allows for differentiation in the classroom. It's perfect for grouping to reinforce certain concepts. Students can be given more opportunities to engage in higher level thinking skills. When I get evaluated on the high school level, I always have trouble coming up with higher level thinking skills. Well, with the flipped classroom, you certainly can attain that. Students have more opportunities to show creativities. Jackie Gerstein made a wonderful depiction of the flipped classroom model. She calls it flipped classroom the full picture. As you can see, it starts on the bottom right quadrant with video lectures, audio lectures, content-rich websites, online chats, then progresses through tests, audio, visual reflections, reflective videos, and blogging. Then, I love this part, creative, personalized projects and presentations, and finally, games, simulations, interactions, experiments, community projects, and arts activities. How do students react to the flipped classroom? Okay, we're going to watch a little video about the flipped classroom and how my students reacted to this. You will now hear from my students, and the first one that is going to be talking is going to be Heather. Remember Heather, the student I told you about at the beginning of our talk who would not speak.
My name is Heather. I really enjoyed the flipped classroom. I enjoyed it because I always usually work ahead anyway for my other classes, so it was just like a normal little thing for me. Our teacher was very nice. She taught us very well. Espero que disfrutes la clase tanto como yo lo hice. Gracias, adiós.
Hola, me llamo Heather también. Me gusta la clase porque yo puedo aprender la lección por mi cuenta. I didn't really like the group activities, kind of an on my own kind of person, but the class itself was really fun. Gracias. Adiós. Hi, I'm Amber. Although it was really challenging at first, I think we've all gotten used to the flipped classroom. And by not using classroom time for long lectures, we were able to do a lot of group activities and speak with each other in Spanish, which was really key to learning. Me gustan los estudiantes en la clase. La clase y las actividades del grupo son muy interesantes y educativas. Adiós.
Hola, my name is Jenna. Me gustó mucho esta clase. I really enjoyed the flipped classroom. The main part I liked was Skyping, the interactions. You were able to practice the Spanish with somebody who wasn't in the classroom. I also liked the group activities, unlike Chelsea. I think it helped me learn a little bit more. And also, our professor had Quizlet flashcards prepared ahead of time, so we were able to just practice the vocabulary over and over and learning ahead of time. So that helped a lot. I don't know how it is.
Hola. My name's Dwight. I had to take this class because it is required by the school. I actually enjoyed it. It wasn't as bad as I thought it might be. You get to learn a lot and participate, and it was a lot of fun. Aún los mayores comprenden suficiente español para estar entendidos. Buenas noches.
Okay, so you heard from Heather, and Heather did come around and she did love my class in the end. I'm happy to report. One of the students mentioned the site called Quizlet. If you've never been on Quizlet, it is absolutely wonderful because you can upload all your vocab words, and the students have an option to hear the proper pronunciation. They can put the vocab on learn mode. They can put it on speller mode. They can take a test, and they can even play a couple of games called Scatter and Erase. You do know that this generation of students learns by playing games. Go Animate. Go Animate is a fabulous way to create animated stories. So I did make one up for the flipped Spanish class.
Hey Joe, have you watched this week's Spanish video lessons yet?
Yes, but I can't understand the whole stem-changing verb deal.
Me neither. Let's watch it again and see if we can figure it out together.
Yes, I like being able to watch the lesson ahead of class time so I look smart in class.
You mean you aren't really that good at Spanish?
Hey, let's keep that our little secret. Let's watch and take notes.
Okay. Go Animate, by the way, is a fabulous way to make these videos. You can even have the people speaking in Spanish on there. So if you go on my YouTube account, just look under my name, you're going to see a little video called, it's a video series of 3 seasons actually that we created on help. The Spanish teacher doesn't speak English. So if you want to look that up. So let's talk about then for a few minutes of how you can record. An easy way to record is to record PowerPoints. So you will need a microphone. Be sure not to record anything longer than 10 minutes. Okay, classroom flippers agree that shorter videos are better. So to record PowerPoint, you simply go on slideshow mode and click on record narration and take it from there. When I first started recording, we started using Screener.com actually. You can record anything you're showing on your computer screen and record your voice as you present. For example, you can record your PowerPoints, your handouts, or even flip charts for a Promethean board. Then you get a link such as the one that you see there, and you can post that on your website, or you can simply give the link to the students. When you use Screener, it looks like this. You hit record, this frame comes up, and what you need to do is minimize the website and then bring up your own document or your PowerPoint and stretch these black dots around it, and then you start by clicking the red recording button, and when you're done you will be given a link. One that I like even better is Screencast-O-Matic. It's like Screener.com, but instead of just getting 5 minutes to record, you can record for 15 minutes on Screencast-O-Matic, which is certainly enough. Also, you can open your webcam to be visible to the students as you speak. Files are saved as links as well, or MP4s that you can save straight on your computer. This is how Screencast-O-Matic would look. Again, you get a recording frame. You would appear in the bottom right corner, and you just click on the red recording button and record. Now let's talk about a couple of actually 3 iPad apps. There's first of all Show Me. It's an iPad app that allows you to write on a blank screen, then add any documents or pictures and annotate as you record. You only get one screen to start with, so if you need more than one page, which you probably will, you will have to pause after you're done with that first page, clear the screen, and then continue. So, by the way, how do you take a screenshot on the iPad? Okay, we're going to talk about that in just a second. Okay, once you're done with your recording and it's posted, it will look like this. So you see one that I did on the present of Asad Ponad Tadayat Isalir. Okay, the way it works is you start out with a blank screen. So you go and press the color option and then the recording button, and when you're done you just go on Save Show Me, and then you go on Save, and then you have to put keywords in to describe it so people can find it, and then finally it shows up on your home page from where you can share it. So this is how you make a screenshot on the iPad. Press power and home at the same time, and then your screenshot will appear in your photos. EduCreations is an iPad app very similar to Show Me, but it has a text option. You can have several pages on this app and preload your pages ahead of time with backgrounds, pictures, documents. Remember that with the iPad you can simply take pictures of any page in your textbook or anything else. So an EduCreations recording would look like this. Now I found one recently called Explain Everything. This is for the Advanced Classroom Flipper. It's like Show Me, but you can insert any kind of files, even videos, plus add arrows, text, annotations, and more. In fact, I'm recording this very recording on Explain Everything. If you want to upload things, this is what that looks like. So you can upload existing photos out of your photos on the iPad. You can find things on files out of, for example, Dropbox or Google Drive. You can even open an internet browser and pull things from the internet, or you can take a picture or just simply videotape yourself. Paper slide videos. Okay, this is the last method of recording I'm going to talk about. What you do there is you simply point a video camera at your desk and you slide papers with your information in and out of view. And then, of course, you would post that. So then you have all this time available in class. So this is really step 2 of flipping. What do you do in class? Well, you do have to engage your class in meaningful activities that reinforce the concepts. They will know your basic vocab, your basic grammar, but now let's put that stuff into action. So I engage my classes in group activities. We do a lot of partner work. We do skits every single time we meet. I have peer teaching for the ones who are brand new to Spanish. There's a lot of questioning, games, anything you never had time for before. So the key now is to engage your students. On the left, you see my class doing a skit. You see Heather in the pink, and she is very happy. On the right side, you see students doing a little partner activity. This had to do with putting verb forms together. This is a student-created game. Of course, my class has to do cultural projects. Now, this is high school. We have written many plays on my high school level. This is La Virgen de Guadalupe. You can bring legends to life. This is El Sombrerón. Act out a scene from a novel, Don Quixote de la Mancha. Sing a song. Learn a dance. Make a video. Try Skyping with native speakers. You heard my students talk about Skyping. We have Skype with all sorts of different people. On the top left, you see my student Heather. I just love Heather. Speaking with Florencia in Argentina. On the top right, you see my student speaking to Pablo. On the bottom left, you see my student speaking with the class in Mexico City at El Tec de Monterrey. And on the bottom right, my student is talking to a couple of students in Ibiza, Spain. Write to some pen pals in Spanish-speaking countries. On the bottom left, you see the class in Spain that is writing to us via emails. On the bottom right, that's a school in Mexico. Try some authentic Mexican food. Discuss cultural videos. There's research out on flipping the classroom. Of course, the original book was written by Jonathan Bergman and Aaron Sams. Flip Your Classroom, reach every student in every class every day. Don't you just love it? Also, you can see the flipped classroom model a full picture. You can see that article. And on tinyurl.com, this is just a collection of articles about the flipped classroom. So check our website for upcoming webinars that we're offering, session handouts and certificates. And if there are any questions, please direct them to SpanishTeacherValle@gmail.com. Thank you very much for joining me in flipping the Spanish classroom your way.